Jalaba labodoo. Okay. Not gonna be able to pay attention to the stream chat for the time being. But today's video will consist of whatever the hell it is I'm doing, which I just completely forgot. Shum dum 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 dum.
That's where you beat a motherfucker over the head with a sack of sweet potatoes. Remember kids, you can't be in the 20s and play Splatoon. They'll think you're some kind of predator. That thing does not go down. Get your ass inside. Oh, I'm finna fucking shoot at the goddamn stalker and think it's gonna stop following. Alright kiddos, go home. You guys that don't know what the stalker is doing, they've been asked the stalker for some head, and if they don't get none, they're telling. Now, I'm telling you, I've had enough. That means you too, Big Bertha. Yo, 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 get away. This isn't a social club. What do I look like, Rockstar? Believe me, if I was Rockstar, it would be $14.99 just to even breathe in my social club. Fortunately for me, I have Rockstar's membership just to be here on chat. Or anywhere. Right now, at this very moment, I'm performing my current task, which is, in this such the case, observing and monetizing chat in another person's stream, while I perform my own stream. I do not have another monitor to provide you with aged content, or, in this case, to be able to read your comments. Well, actually I do have another cell phone, but I have to keep it open as I'm receiving texts about another update, possible career options. I doubt they're going to be anything good, but that's how it is.
One thirsty zombie, two thirsty zombies, three thirsty zombies, four. Man, these are real ugly mofos. You ever heard of a moisturizer?
Soap bar and a scrubber?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going around thinking it was going to be a victory parade for you? Because believe me, it wasn't going to.
Oh, well, let me see. What's with that? Beep, 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 beep. Do kids know what a smartphone is? The answer may shock you. They do. And they don't like it. Oh, what's that? The kid doesn't like you after all the money you put on the table for them, and the food and clothes you put on them. Well, I guess it's time for some tough love for those children. What's that? You don't want to go outside and be in the cold, cold weather?
What's that? Yeah, I'm being sarcastic whenever I'm doing this. More or less, this is pretty much of a dark joke a bit. What's that? You don't like me in the box? Oh, what's that? You don't like me put in your corner. Man, you guys could use some breath mints. You could use a detox. I don't think human skin's supposed to be green unless your liver fails. Well, that guy's liver must have failed for him to turn green. You know, I'd almost be convinced if he had monstrous strength that he was the Hulk. Alright. Okay, so I got 2 phones floating. One with nothing but straight chat, and one with a stream I gotta monetize in the halftime. Sponsoring. Man's best friend. Sponsoring another channel. Oh, what the actual Davy Jones locker? Back up, kiddos. Yo. Back up, Grinch. You nasty lady. Get up on someone else. Oh, you fucking piece of crap. Oh, fuck off. I'm tired of that bull crap. That's a way to piss me the hell off. So apparently it's a fat hoe. Can you get the idea? I gotta go ahead and pull out the Dragunov. Oh my god, did that fucking acid legit give me freaking burns? What is this bitch throwing up? Gasoline? Jesus Christ. Fuck this. This is a goddamn losing battle without a goddamn AR. The fucking boss is retarded. And yes, I'm gonna say that because I recovered from being one of those things in life. And screw that, I am not wasting HP. It took me like an hour and a half to get that much meds without having to go buy it from the dumb market. Thank good. I'm not gonna waste my motherfucking time with that crap. This game can go suck on a huge, massive lemon. Go to sleep, child. Sorry, man. Zombieland double tap roll. I don't trust what I see on the floor. Just because it looks like it's down doesn't mean it is down. This is going to be a very painful road to level 30. Oh, hey, what's up, Walker, Texas Ranger? Oh, you want some burns kits? Oh, well, as soon as I get 2 of them, you can have one. Oh, look at that. I can complete the mission now, or I can cure myself.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll take the XP and cash. Thanks, butthole. And you better not waste it wherever you're going, sunglasses beard man. your thirsty ass away from me. Man, I swear to God, dude. Zombies be really thirsty for that meat. You can't have it. Hello, child. Good night, child. Hello, young lady. Good night, young lady. Ew. She had a booty parasite. Oh, an iron field. Oh, I'll make sure to trash it. I should probably trash the other iron field I have too. Yeah, have you guys ever walked out in your neighborhood, just decided to cut open a random couch and found a bunch of money inside of it? You know, like a random couch by the dumpster. And it just so happened to be a whole bunch of money in it. You can stay right there. You can stay right there. Well, you know, that's kind of what happened to me recently. I decided to walk around the neighborhood late at night, over at a friend's house area, and I decided to cut open a random couch I just happened to see because I was bored, because I wanted to destroy it, because I happened to have like a small hatchet, mini sledgehammer, and the couch had like this huge mountain of cash in it, all inside of this massive plastic bag. I didn't keep it or anything, but it was massive. Oh look, this house is chock full of Burns kits. That guy could have had two. Or he could have had a V8. Oh, sleep, kid. The top of your scalp was missing. I'm sure your pet dog tore your scalp off before your brain grew to be exposed. Ew. Ew. Back away. I don't want you touching me. Oh, back away, green guy. I know you used to be in the Powerpuff Girls because you're part of the gang green gang. Holy crap. There's gotta be a part of the gang green gang, man. Oh man, that was too close for comfort. Come on man, at this point I'm gonna have to call you El Gordo. Well, I'm a kneecap. He has to crawl. Yep, this guy sure is getting dunked on the ball. underestimated that department. That little parasites to feed on you, man, instead of coming straight after me. Is that it? Man, what garbage. I wasted more ammunition than I freaking gained in revenue. Did I go into every one of these rooms? Yeah, I did. I can go upstairs now. Take away. You lose some weight. I need to talk to somebody about getting a modeling contract. Dead taco. Alright. Back away, thirsty monster. It's like Thirsty Mon X generation. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna stream a game. Let's stream a completely irrelevant game. Let's play Battlefield 4, for instance. Let's talk about how we got early access to 2042. That literally 90% of the people will never ever get access to. And while having access to 2042, do you really think that I would be allowed to post any of that footage? Well, here's the reality of the answer. No. I'd probably see some serious jail time just for releasing some new video footage from battles that take place on the map. Plus, I don't want to be like everyone else. Let's hype up a video game that hasn't even come out yet, or do all this stuff, and then when people finally play the game, it's not what they expected. You know, I'm not gonna do what Call of Duty does and try to overhype a game and then ultimately end up, you know, sad in the end. I gotta say, they did well on the most recent game that they made, but I got a refund. Just generally wasn't satisfied with it. It didn't take too long for it to turn into, well, it didn't take that long for the game to become Warzone after that. So, more or less, it was morally depressing for me. I still liked it. Believe me, I still did like it. It didn't take too long for it to feel like I was playing Warzone all over again. And here comes the Warzone PTSD. The constant losing, having someone sit by your base and literally base camp the place and snipe you just out of spawn. That's what I call Warzone PTSD. You don't even get to enjoy 15 minutes of the game. No. You get shot right in the nuts. Right out of spawn. Like. So, you know, it's like, it's pretty much how I see it. You want to enjoy the new Call of Duty? Well, good luck. I know I did. It was like the most unenjoyable experience I ever had. It was good, for the most part. Just multiplayer was just cancer. 10 out of 10 would not recommend multiplayer if you're the average player. Just wouldn't recommend it if you want to spare your sanity. It's just a lot more worth it. Also takes me to a prior subject. Are new video games worth it? The answer might shock you. They're kinda not. Newer games, new AAA titles, they're kind of not worth it, as they're kinda like half-assed now. As companies know they can release half a video game and still make full profit sales. And just make minor bug fixes on the way, but never fix the severe core issues of the game. So a lot of these games end up with lack of quality control. And although they have 1 or maybe 1,200 player-based datas, like a player database of 1,200 early access players who get to play these games ahead of time and beta test them, these 1,200 beta tests, most of these players don't even report 2/3 of the bugs that are found in the game. 2/3 of the ones that aren't obvious. Because they want to keep it as an open window so that they can, aka, slay the noobs. And these simplexed issues are why video games suck. The 1,200 player database count, and these people who want to have exposure or certain tips, tricks, hacks to get their KDs up. Half those players that are on that roster don't report the bugs they find. If you're a decent player, you'll make sure that the damn game has every exploit and bug corner completely exposed. Being a beta tester, your job is to break the game. And that's actually true. If you're a beta tester for any game, period, your job is to attempt to break the game and report any game-breaking bugs, hacks, or issues with the game that may result in unfair lineage towards you or the opposing team. That's what being a beta tester is all about. Like they're paying you to break their game. Little fucking asshole. This motherfucker gave me AIDS. Ah, you piece of crap. And there aren't any iodine tablets inside of my inventory when I had some earlier. Get your freaking I got a failed liver out of here. But yeah, the whole point of being a beta tester, and a lot of people who do beta testing, a lot of those people don't say anything about any of these game exploits, bugs, etc. They don't tell none of the developers about them. Because a lot of these game exploits and a lot of these beta testers are actually involved in serious, gaming companies or gaming teams. Competition-wise, represent their team, their squad, whatever state they're from, county, country, whatever it is. Every year they have the competitions where they play all these major games and all this stuff, and a lot of people go to watch. Like when G4 used to be a channel and they used to host these things. Back in the day, they used to host these live events, player-on-player action, massive teams, China, America, Russia, all these teams competing. There'd be like some massive grand prize, companies, massive exposure, all this stuff. And a lot of those teams, well, the members that are on those teams get to do beta testing for games. And there's that slim little section of that team that doesn't report these bugs. And then people end up with all these issues, a game declines in its quality, people drop the game or start demanding refunds because of the quality. And you just look at it, and that's kind of when you just like stare at yourself in the mirror and you're like, is this even worth playing anymore? Hey, get off me, you runt. I get real tired of this little shit spawning in out of the blue. But yeah, overall, that's what I learned. People don't want to report game bugs, exploits, stuff like that. They want to be able to keep it open to themselves. It's just not a good thing if you're trying to get a new game out there and a good reputation. I was a beta tester and I reported every bug I found in any new upcoming AAA titles. I report game exploits, issues with the game, graphical glitches, soft blocks, stuff like that. I like the beta testing community, but I didn't like being surrounded by, straight up clowns. When I say clowns, a lot of these competitive team-based players, I forgot what they call themselves, but I guess they call themselves professional gamers or whatever. Though those professional gamers are a bunch of slobs over the recent years. They're willing to withhold a lot of information just to have an edge in the game. And later the team has to play for damages to the image of the game that they ended up not reporting all the bugs to. One of the main reasons why they have so many competitions and such massive prizes. They have massive cash prizes, and the reason why they have them is so that the companies can accommodate for the amount of money that was lost because the company that decided to make a new game decided to sue them because this player knew of a game exploit and they didn't say anything, or they withheld information and they end up sued. You could sue a person just for perpetually holding information that could damage your company's image. Ironically, in a sense, you could even have them locked up or even suspended from ever touching another system in their life. Some people inside of these professional gaming industries have been fired from their jobs and have been stripped of any rank or clout on the way out. Sure, a lot of these professional gamers like to exaggerate what happened, but the truth was most of these professional gamers that are dropped are usually dropped for something involving pornographic imagery, or just in general, they get dropped because of game exploits or hacks. You can get fired for game exploits like withholding information of bugs that are game breaking or provide an unfair advantage. In an ironic sense, it could ruin your life financially because you'll be stuck with the bill, not the company. But if the company decides to keep you, they have to compensate for the bill, however you do another heavy observation. Another thing that can get you fired is even if you're playing by yourself, like in teams, solos, or you're doing things alone, any kind of hacking is prohibited. That's another thing in the EULA of professional gaming teams. Hacking is prohibited, and when you are caught hacking, you can lose your job and result in immediate termination or suspension and removal from any future upcoming event rosters. Doesn't matter if you want to be a part of it, you won't be a part of it. multitude of things that people just happen to do to themselves. I always tell people, if you get caught cheating, own up to it. It's better to own up to whenever you cheat than just sit there and deny it. You might as well just own up to it and say, yeah, you were cheating for the past 9 rounds. Did you start cheating before? Well, that's where you tell them how long you've been doing it, because you were bored. Most people don't waste their time cheating for too long on video games. Some people try it or do it for an entirety of a win, like a literal 1 week process when they do cheating. And it's just really out of the ordinary. It's actually rather shocking when a gamer actually admits that they've been cheating in public matches because they didn't feel like giving people a fair advantage. Most of these people who are in the professional gaming industry feel like the average player isn't worth their time. So, in order to end the match quickly, these professional gamers don't want to use any real talent or skill or let an ordinary player have a leveled playing field, so they're willing to literally cheat to accommodate for the fact that they don't want to play with whom they call commoners. Some people believe simply because they have the talent for gaming that they don't have to play games with everyone else, the regular public domain. But a lot of these people don't realize that the public domain, your fans, are what make you relevant. And if your fan database collapses, then you became irrelevant, which means nobody wants you. And if nobody wants you, your popularity continues to decline, well, you're out of the game, which means you're out of work. They'll give you a list of applications where you can go apply for a regular day job. They don't just throw you out on the street. I know most of these companies actually do throw you. They will throw you out on the street if you did something real heinous. But most of these companies don't throw you out on the street just like that without something.
Good afternoon, Richard. What's the occasion?
You know why I'm here, Mara.
The investors were getting anxious. I had to give them something, and the N4 is coming along nicely, practically ready for trials, really.
That's not how these things work. You know it, and I know it. So let's cut the crap. This isn't the first time you forced us to cut corners.
And look at how many more lives we've saved because of that. How many people still have their family members because of our expedited production schedule? Huh? How many, Richard?
I can't argue with your results, but...
Besides, I have nothing but the utmost confidence in your team. You will crack this thing and...
It's August, isn't it?
What?
I saw the results the last time I was up here. Mara.
What the actual fuck, dude? Is this another fucking piece of crap battle where I have to fight an invisible turd? I'm
Consequences of your
done.
actions. You aren't thinking straight.
2 months.
What?
You have 2 more months to get the virus ready for human trials. After that, we are proceeding regardless of your professional opinion.
Mara.
No, this is not a debate. I'll say this one time, and one time only. You will continue to serve as...
Yeah, I'm definitely not wasting my time. If it's one of those Inviso bastard battles, I ain't wasting my time. I need an assault rifle to solo that retard, and I need an incredible amount of skill. Of which I have neither one of them. see how this keeps going. I don't know why, but this stupid ass shirt keeps ending up buttoned back up. And that's a bit abnormal, even for me. By the way, for anyone wondering, to make an inkling requires a bit of science. So if you're wondering about the creation of inklings in real life, if you're ever interested in making it yourself, it requires a bit of scientific knowledge and a bit of genetic engineering. But you can technically make inklings out of actual squids. However, it requires a lot of genetical research. It took only a year and 6 months to produce. However, they are unstable and they do require paint to survive. In an ironic sense, without the substance of paint, they would actually dry up and die. So, creation of inkling life, ingenious, yes, but extraordinarily risky and toxic. So if you're wondering if you were capable of making an inkling, the answer is yes. You can make these tiny little creatures of your life to make them realistic. Will it age? Perhaps. Everything has to age if it's created. Without the basic principle of age, nothing could coherently exist properly. It's impossible to build a sentient form of life, or a form of life form, without there being some kind of aging procedure. If a creature wasn't designed to age, it could create monumental issues with the integrity of their existence. It might even damage their superstructure of the DNA. As a being grows older, however, the DNA structure does become more weak with time. In order for a species to remain with strong genes, the species must mate at a young age. If they mate at an old age, the DNA would have already stretched so far to the point where it has become damaged with time. Your DNA is only protected to like the age 19. After that, the layer of protection from your DNA has holes in it and can be damaged with time. Of course, your DNA is protected up to a certain point before the age 19, but it's not invincible. People might believe this, or what you read in books is true, but not everything you're reading in a book is true. DNA can become damaged, even corrupted. And by the time you're 10, due to exposure or ingestion of certain objects or items. Food can even cause the damage of your superstructure of DNA. If you have children and you're wondering why his head is swollen but the rest of his body isn't, well, it's probably because the structure of DNA using those hormones that are found inside of baby food nowadays. The hormones that are found in there just so happen to destroy or modify his DNA. Nowadays, if you pay close attention to this kind of stuff, you might learn something important from it. And the important thing you might learn from it is that DNA isn't safe. Not even your kids are safe from genetical bioweapon testing or genetical modification testing with food. These genetical modifications can be found in all the baby food. If you were to consume the baby food yourself today, you'd notice a significant change in your general mental stability and your functions as a human being. You might even see an increase in performance temporarily before going through what they call the breakdown process. These are just pieces of information I'm sharing with you for those of you who may have tuned in. But if you have kids, baby food kind of isn't really that safe for them. Sure, the FDA says it's 100% safe, but you don't know what's inside of baby food unless you eat it yourself. So if you ever wonder why your kid has a swollen head when you're feeding them baby food, well, you might want to try eating it yourself and tell me how you feel afterwards. Do it for about a month and a half. This road to whatever it is I'm doing was, I think, level 30. It's going to take a while. Ow, right in the kisser. Hello, whoever came into, I guess, my stream for tonight. I'm glad I upgraded my shotgun skill. I gotta upgrade it again. Imagine having a rapid fire shotgun. And imagine if they actually put in the AA-12 in this game. At that point, you would have an assault rifle type of shotgun. So the AA-12 fires already fast, and so does the USAN-12, which came before the AA-12.
There's no hope for us.
Oh look, traveled road dreams and either find rare lives and alive, elevated to her death. To Road Dreams Hotel in Greywood. Oh, I'll make sure to do that. I'll find her ID or credit card, old man. I'll make sure to bring it to you after I take all the money out. Oh, some iodine tablets. I could use that right now. I got poisoned with radiation somehow from vomit. Apparently vomit, or bile, has radioactive material inside. Come on, kid, you already took like 4 freaking slugs to the chest. Should be taking a huge nap. Not still standing up. Okay. Oh wait, I already got an energy drink in the roll. If I consume it now, it's only going to be a waste of energy. With 5-hour energy, you can have all the energy you need to survive. Kinda. Yeah, I'm gonna discard that. Yep. Don't need any of these things if they're not gonna fetch me a decent price. If you're fetching me $4, I don't want you. The shotgun will fetch me a decent price, even if it is with no stats. Stock shotguns have the opportunity to produce wonderful stats when applied with new things. I don't know why I keep going for headshots, but I guess it's because the damage is like 25 points or so. Oh, holy crap, you're a 7-foot tall, thick boy. And you're 5 foot short. Oh man. Oh no. Let's see. I guess that wraps up for this building. Now what'd that dummy want me to do? Oh, that's out in Greywood. Greywood. Devilfish is great. Oh hell no, this bastard can go do that by himself. I'm not doing that mission. That is all the way in Tendril country. I'm good, dude. But I prefer not to be a part of the tentacle hentai. I prefer to keep all tentacles out of my orifices, including my ears. Look, man, she swung first. Should still be walking, man. Yep, I'm gonna discard them 32 ACPs. I'm gonna discard that fuel. Come on, no freaky zombies. Oh, you fucking skank. Fat bitch ass. Oh man, oh what a night. Alrighty then. Yo, man, back up. Fat, ugly bitch. Oh, you can crawl. Oh, what's that? What's that? You don't like being on fire? Too bad. Get another cheap shot on me. I swear to God. It's really starting to annoy me. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, you fucking parasite. Man, fuck you with your damn fuel. Trying to make a damn fool out of me. You can take your damn gas somewhere else. Nobody want that broke ass crap. Oh, you little fucking cocksucker. Dude! What actual fuck, man? Fucking hike. This bull crap has been going on too fucking long. Again. It's starting to annoy the fucking shit out of me. Like, I want to end this stream now because this keeps on happening too damn much. 1 minute somebody's there, next minute nobody's there. Make up your mind, dude. Dude. It's like annoying. Like I am not enjoying this anymore. I thought I would enjoy it, but no, I'm not enjoying it. I bet if I played War Thunder, I'd be more pissed. Screw off. Notice as of recently, that's all those things have been dropping. Nothing but parasites. Like, just screw off. All these things have been dropping as of recently. Just parasite after parasite. Come on, dude, what's the point of having a shotgun perk if you're not gonna blow off the bastard in front of me's head? It's like shotguns became more ineffective. Sure, they shoot faster, but their effectiveness is almost nothing. Just want it all to go away right now, man. Just want it all to go away. take the backpack. It'll make a decent sale. Nice try. It's like no gun for you. Need to figure things out. Come with me if you want to live. You can pick it up for free using a Dreamcast emulator. Okay. Not very close to leveling up. Damn. Get a breath mint. Fuck your cylinder haze, fool. Give me some HP or a legendary weapon. Worth a shot. Screw off, Munchkin. Of a species. I don't know, this is gonna be a real bust. I'm not doing too well. No, you can step back. Thank you, W. Mora. No, you can step back. You can keep to yourself, you parasitic piece of crap. First shot, Mason. No, that was hacks on your part. Stay over there. Don't need none of you. See right there, man? They're just pouring them in. Those things are gonna give me herpes before I know it. Am I toxic? No. But I do have a lot of pent-up rage, because that's my basic function. Come on, dude. Fuck off, you fucking little mutant piece of shit. Fucking annoying, dude. You got shot right in the goddamn stomach, and you're gonna fucking tell me that didn't fucking hit you? You have got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be motherfucking kidding me. You're gonna tell me you get shot in the motherfucking stomach, and you're gonna be fine. What dog shit? I'm getting more goddamn pissed off than when I was playing War Thunder. You can sit right there. No need to run, you piece of crap. I'm coming straight to you. I'm cutting the middleman out. You wanna crawl? Crawl your way to hell. Taking no damage. Goddamn right. Oh, come on, man. What's wrong? Thought you wanted to have fun. You want to take a cheap shot on me. No. You and the rest of the world like taking cheap shots on my ass. No, why don't you go ahead? You guys were obviously blowing each other. I feel so basic considering that this guy doesn't play Mario Maker or anything. No, you can stay right there. You can go to sleep. You can go back to sleep. I said go back to sleep, you little shit. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what an annoying little crap. Jesus Christ, dude. Go to sleep. I'll go to sleep. I don't need you right now. When I need you, I'll give you a call. In a way, this game is starting to fire me up. I didn't think I want to play this game anymore. No. You wanted to cheat that shotgun blast you supposedly avoided. No. Fuck off, you little runt. I saw you go down. Now stay down. You slippery little mess. Fuck off, dude. It's your invisibility dog crap. I gotta equip it because I got nothing else to use at the moment. And I seem to be getting yeeted nothing but 357, which isn't doing me. Oh, fuck off, cancerous lump. You son of a bitch, you didn't reload on fucking purpose. God, this game is starting to really fucking get on my nerves into not reloading shit. You stay over there. Fido got another set of 32 ACP rounds. I don't need none of that garbage. Come on, dude. Your head was supposed to pop. It was supposed to stay on. You turned your head. That gives enough force for the freaking 7x62 to split your skull into a million pieces. Shouldn't be any other reason why it existed. Okay, well, don't care about no tin steaks. Got another craptastic room to go into, assuming there's no ridiculous boss crammed inside of it. Apparently I need the big key. Not a single bit of iodine tablets. This is costly. Alright, I'm done looting this dump. Yeah, screw off, game. You've been screwing with me all day. For a goddamn game, fucking with me all goddamn day. You know what? I'm done. Little kid zombies have been getting cheap cocksucking shots off of me. You can go fuck yourselves. Go fuck your parents too. Oh shits. Done. So done with streaming this. This was just awful. First it jacks me, then it tries to molest me the whole fucking time I'm doing this run. You gotta be goddamn kidding me. I'm done. Go fuck yourself. I've been completely unhappy this entire run.
You'll die out there.
Yeah? Good, I hope I die in real life. Like, fucking wake up. pretty sure the pants I have on are better than these. Two incoming damage, unique, find medical, energy restoration. 128. I can get 160. I wouldn't sell those for that price. Gonna have to throw away that one. Don't want nothing to do with it. At least not no more for right now. Put that on there. Yeah, the road to level 30 my ass. This road has been a fucking pain in my ass. And all the goddamn irradiation. I'm good.
You'll die in here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, thanks for giving me the obvious. You want to say something else stupid so I can knock your smile off your face? With your, you'll die in here. Yeah, that's a bit obvious. Artard. Times 3 antibiotics in their iodines, energy drinks, 357, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 762, delete Manberg. It's like everything that it is, but other than that, this was definitely a really bad stream. I never thought I could get annoyed so badly.
What do you want?
As of recent, a lot of missions have rather been pissing me the hell off. And I just haven't been happy this whole stream. In retrospect, I've just been rather sad. The entirety of this stream has just been garbage. Ever since I hit level 25 and then I went past 25, I noticed that the zombies are getting much taller, much bigger, and more annoying. Not to mention, I seem to keep getting random zombies literally spawning in behind me. Like, they're not even spawning in down the hall. They just magically appear behind me, which is beginning to annoy me. If anyone feels free, like, joining me, if you want to do looting or whatever, let me know. And I'll try to do some looting, assuming I won't get the crap beaten out of me while leaving the safe zone, which is this outpost. just so hungry. I don't think there's really anything else that I could do. Like, I found one of these before, N2 base files, N2 base file times 3. Just gonna make Neurotonin 2. It's like 5,000. People always sell the base and medium files, but you still require other stuff. Paramedics bags are likely going to be your best friend. They're all-rounders. Bacterial, radiation, Neurotonin 2, healing 300 HP, severe burns, bacterial infection, and radiation. This one is an all-rounder as well, but costs more. But the paramedic bags are pretty good. Stops your bleeding, severe burns, and bacterial infections. This one cures bleeding. Other than that, one or the other, they're both all-rounders. Pretty good basic functions of medication. I need to review my stat build before I proceed any further. This is actually the best army hat I actually found. Still -1 movement speed, which is rather annoying. Also put a sad backpack up for sale. I honestly don't care about the backpack that I put up for sale. It can go away for 50 bucks. Someone's gonna make a fortune off of it. And it's probably not gonna be me. Making money in this game is a lot harder than I actually thought it would be. I've been looting and grinding for about 2-3 days straight. I would be playing like War Thunder right about now, but team communication in that game hasn't been too good as of recently. And coordination whenever I'm playing and I got people on my team, it's just it just hasn't been good. It's been pretty awful.
Hey,
Look, there was the other backpack. I put it up for 10 grand. I'm surprised it's still in here, including the last birthday cake. Normally those things sell like hotcakes. Last birthday cake is a nice thing to have. Considering it takes a bit of effort and time to actually gather the resources so you could actually sell it. Cool, somebody bought the 9mm. I hope they really enjoy it, because that was kind of hard to find, was 9mm ammunition. But in the zone I'm currently in, which is in the Harbrook area. Harborook. Yeah, this location seems to be chock full of 357, ranging from here, literally all around here. It's like high 357 chances. It's just been kind of awful. Yeah, I'd love to go kill 100 zombies for 3,800 XP. That would definitely boost up some stats over here, but it won't do me no good. And then this one, this level 1 zones, these are really fun to go looting in because you don't have to worry too much about it. It's all the way up to like level 10. These level 10 zones are fun. But once you get into the level 15 zones, when the fun kind of ends. Skywall Complex, I'm good. C-Block Heights, I'm good. It's in Coopertown. I don't want nothing to do with Poopertown. You're darn pooping right, aren't ya? Water everywhere, but not a damn drop is safe to drink. Yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe want to stay with your chest, old man. sure Nintendo would have my axe if I started playing some Big Blue. 17% health. Need to find something that'll support more or less the sprinting function.
Hi.
I want a long sleeve because it'll be a little different. Then we're gonna go down to Elite. I'd like to have a long sleeve shirt. 19 inventory, energy needs. Burns, bleeding, energy. Infection, incoming damage. Incoming damage. Inventory capacity is 12%. Hydration, radiation, infection. It's pretty good. Energy, burn, sneak, bleed. Nope. Hydration, blah blah blah. Hydration, energy, incoming. 31%. Price stun threshold. It's no good. Infection, nope. She got health applied to you. I don't really want you. This might be a winner. It's got 18 health. Infection chance is low. Stun threshold is low. Doesn't have a lot. Ooh, this one might actually be a winner. That. But it's lacking inventory slot. Oh, but that's 2,000. I'm good. Actually, there are literally no stats on there to actually indicate it's benefiting me other than radiation or stun, visibility and stuff like that. this would be a happier day. I'd probably be much more happier. It's just been god awful. Need to get a better backpack though, so let's go down to buying. Day pack is still level 30, and the cycling pack is still 28 grand. Case is, this isn't really doing much of any favors at the moment. What do I want to do? Half these missions I picked up aren't even for the general zone or for Heartbrook location. So it's not doing me any favors to complete them. I might return to Dalbo just to do basic looting. I think I'll just loot only around the Dalbo sector alone. Let's return back to Dalbo. It's over. At least that material is over. I think it's better if I just live here for a while. DOD. I remember those things. Never seen that one. Memorial for all burn deserters. Subject. Contaminant of citizens exhibiting unexplained aggressive behavior. Containment of citizens unseen aggressive behavior and flu-like symptoms following viral outbreak in mainland Europe. All citizens showing any of the following symptoms are to be immediately reported to your nearest appointed National Guard commander. Number 1, abnormal aggression, psychological, physical violence, failure to respond to instructions of any kind, symptoms of the flu, engaging in the act of cannibalism. Transportation to containment camps will be carried out
by the National Guard representatives or decontamination teams. Do not attempt to move suspected infected without direct supervision of the above authorities. Do not attempt physical contact with citizens exhibiting above symptoms. Use extreme force is authorized. Armed response teams are advised to potentially aggressive citizens that are ethnically euthanized as a preventive measure. Followers from the National Guard based to this letter await further instructions from the Department of Defense. Derek Johnson, Deputy Secretary of Defense. Circumstances, I would love to escape America. This place is like a prison. Everywhere I go, it feels like I'm in prison. It'd be amazing to escape. Maybe if I wanted to go live in China, things would feel a little different. It feels like I'm living in a prison every day of my life. Looks like our giblets flew everywhere, so that's perfectly fine. Oh, look, I got a little plane. Police interview transcript. I'll read that in a moment. So I told Zeus if she didn't back off, I'd pop her in the head. So I did. Back off, Mrs. Avery. Yeah, say, we're gonna knock over a bank, say, or the fat lady gets it. The wine. Not the kind of wine I'm looking for, but I got it. Out of all the times that I've seen anything inside of this game at all, anywheres, I have not seen a single National Guard member. And that's like the one missing element, is that the military is missing in this game. There's literally no signs of the army other than what was left. National Guard in Europe apparently has Heinz, according to the implementation of this thing. So the National Guard of Europe actually is more likely to be using Eurocopter or Sikorsky's. Or something a little more ridiculous.
whatever the case be, we're gonna loot plenty of 20 gauge shells in order to accommodate for the massive loss in Inanov. Ivanov. That is supposed to be Ivan the Great. Tungus. Yeah. So not close to leveling up. But this feels like a more smoother run. I think I'll stay in the Dalbo area. As much as I do want to level up, it's just the amount of stress and strain, money it'll cost me to keep the HP from going down to 0 and losing half of the experience I've earned. Not to mention I'm using a 357 Magnum based handgun, so that's not going to do me no good in higher tier areas. Better be a damn key in here. Alright, screw off the game. Septic spray delivers like 20 HP. Burns kit. Let me guess. A rusty key. Wherever the hell that goes. Let's take a look at this room, see if this rusty key. No, it's the Ornate key. I don't know where we're gonna get the Ornate key from if I didn't find it on the bottom floor, which you're supposed to be able to find it on ground floor. And I seem to have not found it on the ground floor. The Ornate key was located where the rusty key was needed. I doubt it, but if it is, then requires the rusty, not the rusty key, the old key. Thought they were different. Because the rusty key and the old key are entirely two different sets of keys. Why the rusty key worked here, but delivered no Ornate key for the ground level, that's a bit depressing. Well, there's some people who do live stream this game, if you're wondering. Anxiety non-stop. But not a lot of people like to post it directly to YouTube. There are some who play it on Twitch, but it's really rare when you catch them. Most of the time they're not speaking English. Sometimes they're speaking Korean or German. And it was like really rare for me to find somebody who speaks English while they actually, you know, like, it was kind of rare for me to find an English streamer that plays classic Super Mario 64. But most of them like to speedrun it. So if I ever wanted to watch a long play of a game, I'd probably have to look at earlier gameplay videos of SMG4. Or when SMG4 does challenges like one streamer versus, you know, like one streamer versus 12 YouTubers or something like that. And the whole point of the YouTubers is to take out the streamer. Those are like challenges people, you know, do. So they can further increase popularity, likability of games, stuff like that. But if you're interested in downloading this game, the requirements for it are rather low. If you want the fastest and most responsive image and stuff like that without experiencing stutter, well, if you're wondering what the game is about in general, all you do is create a survivor. It just generally feels like, I guess, like Fallout experience, but not so much like Fallout. There is loot, and your loot bonuses do contribute to making a lot of money in the game. I decided to go to a lower tier zone because I kept getting beaten up at the higher tiered zone, which probably isn't even supposed to happen too often, but I've been running into a lot of bad luck recently. If you really want to know what this game is about, you would have to look up the introduction video to Dead Frontier, an MMORPG, the first one, but you could also look at pre-builds before the first one. They had their each one of them had their own introduction or iteration of what happened that breaks down the story in an intricate fashion. When I first heard of Dead Frontier, I was literally on arcadegames.com before. I guess arcadegames.com was already been shut down, but yeah, I discovered it back when it was a Flash game. Because originally, the name for this game originated from a Flash game of a guy named Neil Yates. I used to have contact, like personal contact with this developer, Neil Yates, and everything. But there was a couple of things broken with this game whenever it first started out. But overall, this thing did start out as, like, the initial game title for this game actually was a Flash game title before it originated any further into anything. And when he realized how popular his Flash game was, when he put it on a arcade-based game website for Flash games, he realized how popular it was and motivated Neil to proceed further with the development of Dead Frontier 2, which was actually a game, because you have Dead Frontier and it says Night 1, Night 2, then you have Dead Frontier Night 3, which are the Flash game variants of it, and in Night 3 you are trying to escape the city. The resources that were used in Night 3 were the base resources when Dead Frontier, when it first launched as an MMORPG. When the game launched as an MMORPG for online play, the base resources that were found in Dead Frontier Night 3 and 1 through 3, the base resources were all used. And I used to play the first one, the first development iteration of the Dead Frontier franchise when it was an MMORPG. The weapons on there are a bit different, the enemies are different. A monster called the Behemoth was a real thing, and the Stalker is, I believe, an iteration of something that was already in Dead Frontier during its initial primary launch for, like, the general basis of what it is. So I've been kind of hovering around Dead Frontier since I discovered it. Yeah, sure, it got me in trouble playing a Flash game while you're supposed to be doing work at school and stuff like that. I did get suspended because it was a school game, and yeah, you know, I took the L's. But, you know, just to play the game for a little while was worth it. You know, growing up in an average household where you didn't have access to the internet, even though more than 90% of the world had access to it. But your father was more or less, well, I wouldn't say my father is cheap, but in general, most people call my father cheap, even though I wouldn't call him cheap. But I guess nobody understood the issues that were going on with my life either, which was mostly personal and financial issues, which resulted into why I missed out on a lot of the iterations of the game. Then there was the invention of Creaky Corpse Then there was Creaky Corpse Ltd, which came into franchise like its own existence, became a limited license trademark. Or I think it's a LLC or LLT, I can't remember. But for a while it was kind of small. If you want to play the game, you can play the game, but I recommend that you keep your lights on, because right now the infected look basic and don't look like, you know, as scary as they normally do in the rather easier level zones. But once you get to the higher level zones, they eventually start to turn into nightmare fuel. And this game has pretty much generated about 4 nightmares already in total. And that was because the freaky monsters or creatures I run into this game actually kind of terrorize me. In a sense, the monsters that are in this game are scarier than Resident Evil Village's Ganado type of monsters. So I'd say this game is a lot scarier than Resident Evil Village. Just out of personal experience, this game has generated more nightmares than Resident Evil Village ever could in its lifetime. So I'd rate this game pretty damn scary. You can level up, get a lot of perks. You can get your perks maxed out to rank V, which is the highest you can get for any perk or self-respecting perk in its category. If you have rank V sprinting, you'll basically be able to outrun the competition, keep your distance away from massive hordes, and if you get just like perk-based material. Other than that, it feels pretty good. The other part is that it does benefit you in some cases. Your firearms become more powerful, you have better accuracy, as to where if you played Fallout, if anyone's ever played a Fallout title created by Bethesda, these particular perks actually do make it a lot easier to take out the competition. Not to mention, you can also stack extra bonuses because your weapons can be enhanced, increasing accuracy. Fallout 76 has an iteration of this feature where certain attachments increase accuracy and range, but if your character has, you know, crap stats in Fallout, you know, it doesn't matter if you got a sniper barrel on the damn freaking laser rifle, you're not going to really hit the broad side of a barn. You're not going to hit the broad side of the barn even if you tried, because you have crap stats. So, you know, if you want to work on something in this game, you know, usually working early on pistol stats or your shotgun stats when playing Dead Frontier 2 would probably be your best shot for beginner players. Because you're likely to find a 20 gauge shotgun more than you're likely to find a 3-round sniper rifle. However, you will find a lot of 32 ACP pistols in the early beginning zones. If you find a rare 2x4, the 2x4 swings, I think, the fastest compared to all the swords that are in this game and all the other melee weapons. I believe the 2x4 swings the fastest. So, 2x4 is man's best friend. Right now I got a rare machete in my inventory and I don't even use that thing because I learned that its DPS is too low to be sufficient. So, you know, I'd basically be turned into a punching bag at higher leveled areas. So until I'm level 30, I won't be able to use that broadsword I also bought too. So the road to level 30 is going to be a massive grind, but I also don't want to add too much stress to my everyday life. Because I've been playing this game all day and I managed to level up like 5 times out of the entirety of the time I've been playing this game. And this is like the only one time that I actually remember to go live out of all the times I've been playing this game. You see this right here? This right here is a decent stat on a early stage weapon. It doesn't have a level requirement or anything. If you were a new player and I met you here at Dalbo or whatever, I would give you this weapon for free because it gives you a 5% XP gain alongside with the 100% XP gain that is already available during the premium event, which is going on until the end of summer, which is when kids in America go back to school or whatever. If you haven't already gone back to school. If you're a part of the New Mexico generalized area, then you probably are already likely going to school. And that's just like I guess an advisory notice or whatever. If you live in the state of New Mexico, you probably already are going to school. Other than that, I recommend you just keep the lights on while playing this game. Do not have them off. You're going to traumatize yourself. Overall, this game has come a long way from being just generally a Flash game. So, when it originally started as a Flash game, and I actually did think about streaming the original game itself from the MMORPG itself, because that one I kind of changed my Iron Sight 33F's name to the Farsight XR20 because I wanted it to be that, and because one of the most powerful guns in the game called Perfect Dark, a Rareware game. Rareware made a pretty good decent amount of games, including I believe Banjo and Kazooie. I actually liked Banjo and Kazooie. When I started playing Perfect Dark, it was actually rather nice. Because it's a Rareware game, it also has a few classic guns that you can get from 007, GoldenEye. So it's actually rather nice that if you, and this is quote unquote, not a lot of people know this about the game Perfect Dark without necessarily needing to use cheats in order to gain access to it. But if you got a Nintendo controller with a USB adapter, you can use the Nintendo controller and play the game like it should normally be played. And if you get gold stars or you complete the tasks at the shooting range, you get them maxed out or something like that. For every few guns you max out at the shooting range. Yeah, this is only a PC game. But I believe it also works on the Stream Deck, not the, what is it called? The Steam Deck. If you manage to land yourself a Steam Deck reservation, I'm pretty sure this game is Steam Deck compatible. But if you want to know more information, you would have to ask Neil Yates, the developer himself. I could ask him myself through Google, but I don't think it's going to do very good since there's a lot of support tickets coming in on their personal website. So if you want to get in contact with Neil Yates or anything like that to know about any kind of compatibilities and stuff like that, I would suggest going into the Dead Frontier Discord. It would be your best option. And if you're running this game on PC, I recommend 8 gigabytes of RAM, a processor that has at least minimum dual core capabilities, and more than 3 gigahertz of power. And at least 1 gigabyte of RAM for video card RAM. With 1 gigabyte of VRAM, you'll still be able to play the game. There weren't any major requirements for this game, other than it was listed with low requirements initially. But other than that, it's a pretty good game. The names for some of these guns are still the same, like if you go onto the original Dead Frontier. But other than that, overall I do like it. This is exactly how the gun looked like when you were playing Dead Frontier. In the original one, the gun looked like that in its image, but I believe it had a scope on it or something like that. But the Dragon SVD still functions like it does in Dead Frontier, the MMORPG, versus the initial one that it is now. gonna unequip this and grab a 20 gauge shotgun. That'd be my smart idea whenever going into boss battles. Seems to be a boss in this room, but I don't know where they're at. I'm pretty sure I'll discover them at some point. Unless this is my boss. Oh, that was my boss. Oh, I just thought it was really I had no idea. Oh, give me a nice t-shirt. Nope. I want to unequip the shotgun and grab the Beta 8000 again. I guess this time I over-prepared for the boss. A bit of overkill. Ah, I did not see her. I guess she just randomly spawned in. I'll eat the long life milk. You no point in stopping it. Is that it? That should be everything for this whole room then. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's check this last room. Okay. So far, the road to level 30 is going to take a while of a grind, but oh wait, it actually might come a little sooner than expected. Oh, that's nice. Take the iodine tablets, I can flip those. If I have more than enough, then I'll definitely be able to flip them. Look at that. Find fuel. This one would be definitely a perfect weapon to give to a random stranger who hasn't prestiged or just barely started out. Giving them an XP boosting weapon would definitely benefit them. Even more so during this event. These are the current event boosts until the 17th, I think, of this month. So, till the 17th of this month, you'll get 100% XP, 100% elite, 100% unique find, which unique items are very, very good. I have no idea how long level 30 is going to take me, but since I'm about to level up pretty soon, as soon as I grind like 18,000 more XP, I'll be at level 28. And then it'll probably take me till like maybe 12 midnight tonight, since it's already the following day. For my time zone, it'll probably take me till 12 midnight to grind all the way up to level 30. But other than that, I could probably keep the stream going if need be. But there is a moral breaking point where I just won't play the game. You know, I gotta like switch it up. So in between, the stream could take for a long time for the road to level 30. And I'm not gonna like, you know, try to blow my brains out on this game, because I mean, I burned myself out on this game once. I played it for like 2.5 days straight and fell asleep on a keyboard. And during that time, I wasn't having pleasant sleep. I can assure you that one. I did not have a pleasant sleep. More or less, I was having really terrible nightmares. And when I woke up, I had keys stuck to my head. So, you know, I guess I fell asleep and was sitting on a keyboard long enough for when I woke up to pull keys out of it. But yeah. Still got a few more rooms to go. Not bad. Level 30 shouldn't really take me too long as I keep grinding in the dust. Oh, holy crap, I did not know that was a thing. Normally there's only like 2 people in here. I'll put some band-aids on. You would love to put some band-aids on if you got bit by something that clearly is infected. That's like saying if I broke my leg, I'm gonna put some band-aids on it with the bone poking out. In fact, in the event if you ever broke your leg and you had your bone snap on you, and it was like poking out through the side or something, you would literally have to, quote unquote, state this, because the doctors won't tell you this, but you have to pull that limb in a certain fashion and move it around to get the bone back lined up. And believe me, that'll be a painful process to learn from. If you ever broke an arm or your leg or anything important, you're going to be feeling that the rest of your life. Doesn't matter if somebody says, oh, you'll heal. No, you'll feel it. When you get older, you will feel it. Because my dad's like 61, 63. He was pretty close to his 40s or 50s when he had kids. And so far, yeah, it's still kind of a nightmare going in and out of things, and then taking a long ride to, and then having to take a long ride back home. So, yeah, I won't give out any district names or anything like that. But yeah, it's a long ride to and from. On like almost a daily basis, that would be like a long ride. Which reminds me, I could always play a long drive. Since I technically have burned myself out on War Thunder as recently, I'm just gonna probably replace War Thunder gameplay or live streams with the long drive. Unless you guys like Wobbly Life, then I'll probably play that. I like playing Wobbly Life, but I also keep forgetting to stream that content as well. So it's another thing I keep forgetting, is to stream whenever I start playing these games, because I seem to end up on a lot of fun, wacky adventures. There was an instance where I ended up in the same lobby as a streamer that goes by the name of, not a streamer, but a content creator that goes by the name Spycakes. I ended up in the same lobby with him. It was pretty cool hanging out with him, although he did try to steal the bags of money I made. It was kind of funny. If you want to see Wobbly Life, you can, I think I uploaded that video to YouTube. If you look at my channel, opening up a new tab, go down to my videos, you might see a 2-minute video, and there's like legit Spycakes in a video. It was on one of my live streams, but I have the 2-minute video of it that I recorded separately on a separate recording platform, because I didn't know how to, I didn't want to siphon or I guess shift through like 3 hours of footage to try to find that instance where I did like a mission with him, which was furniture delivery. Although Spycakes and Komodo and Obi, they claim to not jump into public lobbies or anything like that. They don't have the tendencies to jump into them, but when they do, people always call them fake or they leave the lobby. I don't call them fake. If it's them, it's them. It's cool. If it's not, it's whatever. It doesn't really bother me. But it's pretty cool. If you look at my video feeds or whatever, just look for the 2-minute video if you want to know what Wobbly Life is. It's on my channel. Just open a new tab or whatever and just find a 2-minute video. You'll see what Wobbly Life is in that 2-minute video. I also did a recording of the Wobbly Life intro music, which is pretty much the title screen music. I mostly did it because the music is rather relaxing. It's so simple, so basic, it's relaxing. If you like being a wobbly, and if you're like me, you're working on making a real life Wobbly Life costume that actually functions kind of like being a real wobbly, then you'll be probably pouring around in maybe $2,000 into making a suit that'll make you look like a wobbly. It's not a fetish thing, I just figured I'd try to walk around as a giant yellow, I guess like it would be like walking around as a yellow M&M, but without being the yellow M&M. But mostly just so the popularity of the game can rise up. If you're wondering about the generalistic statistics of Wobbly Life, it's made by the company Rubber Band Games. I also play it. I also play 7 Days to Die, which I also haven't played in a while. Well, actually, that's a lie. I played it 3 days ago. I had played 7 Days to Die about 3 days ago. And I think I actually was streaming it for about a hot minute. Sometimes I give like 30-minute videos, sometimes it will span for hours. The only thing I ask is people don't judge me or whatever for what I play. I appreciate people who come by and watch, because without viewers, a streamer is nothing, and without viewers, a YouTuber is nothing. Your fan base and stuff like that, that's like all major stuff. If you don't have a fan base, you don't have anything, and your fans are what make you who you are. And in general, without fans, you have nothing. And without viewers, you pretty much are nothing. And a lot of YouTubers who have gone out and said pretty crap things on Reddit and Twitter about their viewers or stuff like that, they ended up regretting it for the rest of their life, because, you know, one bad comment about viewers, stuff like that, and you just like lost maybe 15, 20,000, 100,000 viewers or subscribers and stuff like that. There was like a time where, you know, just saying downright, you know, racist things in life would they'd just get you straight up banned. And there'd just be like no need for introduction or explanation as to why you were just kicked off of YouTube. You were just banned. That was pretty much just it. All it took was one racial slur, and it was game over in the earlier days. And that just depends on whether or not if a YouTube moderator was actually watching your content. Anyone who watches my content, I'd probably rate it at rated M for mature, or rated E for everyone. It just generally depends on how I'm feeling. Little Big Planet. I think I remember hearing something about that. I'm gonna have to look that up to get a refresher on what it is. Little Big Planet. Was it on PS3? I think it is. Little Big Planet is a game where you play as a little sack boy, right? And you kind of like jump around, solve these puzzles and stuff like that. Yeah, I actually like that game. I used to play it a lot with my friend. Back when he had it on his PS3, I used to play it a lot. And then PlayStation Network gave me that game completely for free. And I played it for like a month straight. And I got stuck on this one puzzle and I couldn't figure it out. enjoyed playing it. It was definitely a good game. Would I recommend people to play it? If you like Little Big Planet, I'd recommend it. There's a couple things funny about the game in general. And it was rather a nice adventure type game with a bit of puzzle solving. Overall, I give it an 8.6 out of 10 because it was just fun in general. But it did require a lot of thinking. But I know I enjoyed it. Yeah, I've played a couple of creepypasta games. I even played that 8-bit version of Siren Head. Very scary. And then I played another version of Siren Head where you're in the middle of nowheres. There's a gas station, an old bus, a few old school bunkers that are made of concrete bunkers just sitting in the middle of nowheres of a snow-covered land. I was playing those games. Even though they're supposed to be like creepypastas and not supposed to be super scary, it still freaks me out, the idea of being followed around by an oversized piece of equipment that apparently has teeth. Still very scary. But I enjoyed it. The Siren Head game series, creepypasta, Jeff the Killer. And I also used to play Roblox. That's another thing I used to play, was Roblox. It's still very popular today. I don't have access to any of my... I don't have access to a single Roblox account I actually made over the years. I just don't have any of the passwords or email information anymore. But it was fun playing Roblox when I did. I really liked playing the... I think it was the Ninjas one. And you just level up by, I guess, selling what they call ninjutsu. I also liked playing Natural Disasters, which is where you're surviving these disasters. It was pretty cool. If I make a new account, I'm probably going to have a really sad looking character. Probably none of the things I achieved over the course of, like, I think a year of playing Roblox. So I probably won't have any of the hairdos, outfits, or anything that I unlocked over the course of the year. And yeah, I've already tried the password recovery thing. If I don't know the email, I can't really do a password recovery, and if I don't remember anything in particular with the security questions, I still can't do anything. So it's like one way or the other. I'm just like, you know, out of luck on that one. If I don't remember a username or something like that, because it's like ridiculous. I think on my second account, I ended up locked out because the two-step authentication process, which they do have, War Thunder has a two-step authentication process. And if you use your cell phone to do the two-step authentication process, let's say you can't pay your cell phone bill, or you switch carriers and you can't carry your number over, you just locked yourself out of War Thunder because you need a two-step authentication. Although it has a bit of security, and a lot of these games do have two-step authentication available. But the issue with that is that when the phone goes out of service or the number changes, there's no way to get back in. So that's like the downside of two-step. And I wouldn't recommend it. If you like two-step authentication, make sure that the two-step authentication process is done through your email, not through any mobile devices.
In the event that you use the two-step authentication process through the mobile phone, well, good luck getting back into your account. Because if your phone gets broken or somebody steals it, you are locked out until further notice. Only one time, War Thunder was willing to remove my two-step authentication process because I used the two-step authentication process for War Thunder, and then like 15 minutes later, my brother and his girlfriend were clowning around the kitchen, and they ended up knocking my phone off the counter and shattered the screen. And it kind of put me out of commission for like 6 months with War Thunder because they said it was going to take a while to prove that I was who I was. I had to answer these security questions, and then I waited like 6 months without a two-step process. After about 6 months, they let me back in. I just wouldn't recommend two-step with some of these games. Again, if your phone breaks or you get locked out, it's going to be real hard if you don't remember any of your security questions. It's just going to be really hard to get back in. This applies to any game. Now, like Call of Duty requires you to have a phone number to play the damn game, like Warzone and stuff like that, or any Call of Duty now. They require you to have a phone number just to get the multiplayer, which is a bit depressing for those who can't afford to, have a phone number to play multiplayer on PC. And if you try to use a third-party calling app to get your mobile number, I guarantee you the system won't let you process that phone. Because I've already tried that. I tried processing a phone number from a third-party app to play Warzone right after they implemented that you need a phone number to prove that you're a real person or whatever thing, and I wasn't able to get back into Warzone or use the third-party calling app for a phone number. It just wouldn't take it. It said to use a valid phone number. So, those are the downsides. So, again, two-step is good if you have a constant supply of money going to your cell phone and insurance policy on it and stuff like that. But don't waste your time with two-step. Unless you can do it through your email, then go ahead. So, how's everybody been doing in chat so far? This is like a question I have. Do you have any game suggestions? And if you want to play Roblox or something like that, I guess I can make an account tomorrow. I'll make another account on Roblox tomorrow and just play it there. I think Roblox is available on Steam. I don't think I need to download it through Roblox. Okay, I'm like literally 290 ammunition out of my 357 mag. This is pretty good. I think
Yeah, I'm all the way through the entire building. Didn't find a single boss. I didn't think I found any of the keys for the lower levels of this dump. Sleep Comfort Hotel. Hornet Key. Warm Comfort Hotel Dalbo. That's Harbrook. Oh, okay. Big key in the Dalbo zone. Alright. Alright. Let's see about the red doors. Since apparently I have keys now, I could check out these red doors that I don't have access to. There's one over here. Oh, that's nice. There's probably a boss in there, or maybe some loot. Okay. Wow. Roll out. And 2x4. Not really anything. Is there any sandals in my inventory? If there is, I'm gonna throw it out. Yep. Totally was some sandals in here. The 2x4 will fetch a better price. And the sandals with their $6 price return. Alright. Okay, gotta go to the left room. In order to get to the last room, which is the Ornate Key. It's kind of hard to read these maps a bit. Okay. Okay. All right. What's in here? No, you can keep your sandals. Okay, let's go ahead and go. I got a whole bunch of stuff to go throw into the market to make quick cash. Let's continue the road to level 30. That makes the building across. Okay. Well, I guess I would give somebody a free item. I don't think they're gonna want it. Any kind of XP increasing item people aren't really interested in.
There's no hope for us.
Alright, let's go ahead and get all this stuff tossed in there. Spirit shirt. Okay, goodbye shirts. Goodbye, Mr. Beanie. baseball hat. Ivanov. Yeah, I'll sell that for $40. Some lucky person can get an XP boost. Not bad. But I wouldn't give somebody this death trap. Unless you have superior reload. I wouldn't recommend it. Rare iron pipe. This one would benefit somebody. Gives a kick knockback. Sort of a negative. Well, actually, it's not a lot of good stats. Actually, pretty trash. Now that I think about it, I don't think it would benefit anybody in this zone. Here, I'll go ahead and trash everything in this zone. 96, 78. Go ahead and trash the ammo I have on me. Throw away the condensed milk for $125. Whoever wants it, they can keep it. It's been a massive flood in like general stuff like that. 254 antibiotics. Yeah, there's somebody can take that one. But the bandages and the burns kits and the iodines I'm keeping. Someone can keep that. Someone can take that. Other than that, I'm going to go into my account stash. Let's see, it's under medical. I'm taking antibiotics that I have in here out. Okay. The road to level 30 will probably continue. Probably continue up until I level up again. I gotta make sure I don't get myself roasted or something out here. What do these people need a job for?
What are you
West
after?
Modale, clear a building
I
of
miss the
infection.
sun.
Coopertown. Missions refresh. 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn Hill. That's
This
rather
world's gone
risky.
to crap.
Model. It's not bad. These are some pretty simple missions for simple XP.
What are you after?
Dawn Hill. How much
What
are
do
you
you want?
offering for Dawn Hill? That's a lot.
You're gonna die out there.
Travel to Green Lake Villas in Dalbo. That's good. Okay, so anything associated to Dalbo would be done first. They're all in close proximity. Gotta move his fat head, or actually I'm ready to get out of the door. Oh man. Oh look, there we go. Actually, I need to mark this location here. I just need to travel to Dalbo. These Dawn Hill and Coopertowns, E-Block Heights, like any of that stuff won't do me no good. So they got a boss hunt right here. I could head down to the boss hunt and see if I can get it done real quick. Just depends on how much I'll be facing. probably go for the boss hunt and take out the boss. This will be like instant XP, and it'll put me closer to 78,000. Is that a child? Oh, that's a very sad adult zombie. There we go. Look at that. Go to sleep. It's past your bedtime, zombie. You need to go to sleep. Holy crap, she almost bit me. Get out of here, Grinch. Well, it was a sad little shirt. Look at that. That boss battle didn't last me too long, but it most certainly got me a sad shirt. Alright, let's go complete this minor mission, then return back. Definitely got me way closer than expected. To my next level up. I hope to thank anyone for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see. And if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, because it helps the channel. Ironically, likes are good for the algorithm. So is watch time, so if somebody actually does watch your content and stuff like that, the watch time somebody spent on there does help your channel grow. Gives the content more exposure as well. Yeah, I'll use the bandages. Give me some bleed resistance. Yeah, let's see if massage therapists after this. This stream is taking its toll on the lower back. Believe me, sitting down is actually a lot more painful than you think. In an ironic sense, it actually hurts your back. Particularly the lower back. Try and correct my posture. Cool, I think I got the key for the door next door to me. Just felt a surge of like cool energy just surge up my spine. Man, I'm gonna need to stretch for a second. It definitely feels a lot better. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, I am drinking Gatorade. Ironically, electrolytes are needed to keep your brain functional, especially on mental sleep conditions. I think that's the key for the door next to me. I'll take the fuel. I could always refuel the car. It holds like 15 gallons. Okay, that's a quick extermination. T-shirt. There's a bug on my arm. Come on, dude. I like literally lagged right there for a second. What am I doing here at this location? Let's go all on. Green Lake Villas Dalbo. Dead or alive? Oh, okay. So I'm just looking for a person dead or alive or a credit card of some sort. Okay, this will be definitely a quick mission. Let's see. There we go. That took a minute. But it definitely shows the rifle is effective at the range. I'll take them, they'll come in handy. That door is locked. And so is that one. 2 doors locked in a villa. Maybe there's somebody alive in there. Or maybe they're dead. Wow, for a villa, this place sure does look pretty well and spacious. very spacious. I mean, there's plenty of room to run and hide in the event of a massive horde. Oops. Wrong note. Should really scrap them when I'm done. Yeah, it says the same thing, but either way, that just gave me a 2000 XP boost, so that spared me like a couple of minutes. If I keep finding stuff like that, I'll definitely have the XP I need to make the next level. Cause like at this point, it'll all be basically based on enemy kills and just generally finding stuff like that, like books. Finding books or having a high book find chance, that'll definitely increase your XP really fast. So if you're trying to grind XP, I guess a XP build and find book chance would be your best option. The more of these books you find, the easier it'll be. Well, at least I found out what happened to that guy's friend. See how long I have for the missions expire. 2 hours. It's roughly 2 hours. I go in here. Yeah, she was breathing. Although they're infected, they still breathe. Or 20 gauge, that's a good thing. Sneezing. Under many conspicuous circumstances, if the zombie apocalypse were to ever happen, the minute I got bit or began to transform, I'd expect anyone else in the world to blow my brains out immediately. I did not want to be part of that. An ironic twist of sense, that would basically be the only way to relieve their soul, along with incinerating of the body. It's just a bunch of old ancient stuff that people don't believe in. Refabrication or something like that. I think it's refabrication of human life. If someone were to bring human life back from the dead, it would only create a consequential amount of issues. Along with controversial and moral issues on how to deal with it, because some people would want you to try to find a cure to what's going on with them, and then some people would want you to put them in the ground using lead, which would probably be your best option. I don't know. There would be a lot of conflict of issues. Ironically, the sensible sense or set of issues when it comes to zombies is people would want you to try to figure out how to cure it before you went with the less popular option, which is probably using lead bullets. It's all reluctantly dependent on whether or not the people are okay with the idea. At this point, I'm more or less convinced that I'm alone in chat. Buttons. That'll definitely come in handy when it comes to crafting. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. this is a nice little private room. It's got a good window. There we go. Just had to go ahead and post a simple message on this, again, moderating another stream. Just telling them to welcome to chat. I'm like managing my own chat and trying to manage others. So this does help my multitasking when it comes to asking questions and answering them. If anyone had any questions or whatever they could have asked, whatever it is, if you have a game you would like to see me play, let me know. Take the damaged tires and put them on my car. That sounds like a smart idea. Let me get that minus 24 miles per gallon. So there. Not sure how far I am from level 28. Ooh, painkillers. Those will sell. $29 and 42. Let's see. Plenty of 20 gauge, so that's a good sign. Sorry, man, I had to blow your limb. Alright. Just gonna drink that. Easy 83 will fetch like $24. Okay. Alright, let's go turn in this mission. Do I want to turn in the mission or do I want to grind? See how long I have left. I have an hour. I'll do like maybe a floor. Yeah, we'll do one more floor. Now if I run into a stalker, that's double 3500 XP. Actually, it's the nicest casual run I'm actually just doing of this game. It's a pretty nice casual run. Okay, picked up more 556, that's good. Pick up the antiseptic spray, let's make it easier. By the way, you know, I've actually stood next to one of these doors before just bashing the open door button. And you know, if you keep doing that for a limited amount of time, it'll actually open up. I don't feel like standing here for like a minute. Because I legit stood there before for a minute and a half to lockpick the door. It does work. Just standing there mashing the lock. But the chances are so slim. It'll be a while before you actually legit can get the door open. Okay, let's go inside here now. It's 2:35. Infected here. Focusing on the television, you might get lucky enough to see an actual image. I actually think I'm burned out on content right now inside of my own head. That actually scared me. Either that or I'm so tired. Just not enough to react to it. Cool, this will make up for the XP. That's a real picture of a family. I think that's a picture of Neil's family, but when they were younger. Oh, I only have two of them. Cool. We're literally like 1,000 XP away. Awesome. I am so close to the next level up. Was this the way out? Oh, this is... Alright. Level 28. It's 2 more levels away from level 30, which is the first assault rifle. Holy crap. This was... This was definitely a journey to get closer to level 30. This was definitely. This was. There. Holy crap. I finally leveled up. I think I need to increase my sprinter stat. could get shotgun expert and increase the skill, but I need to get the general thing going. If I could take away my lockpicking skills, because I don't really care about those, I'd do it. If I could boost my shotgun expert. I gotta get faster. Because if I'm too slow, I most certainly won't survive. Even when I tell you that one, I will not survive if I'm not fast enough. Alright. I finally leveled up. Dang, level 28. I leveled up while looting this dump. Did I go in here? Yeah, I did. I'll go ahead and clear this floor. That zombie was somewhat smart. The zombie looked both ways before crossing the literal carpet bay. Ain't that nice? She looked both ways before crossing the couch. I think that zombie was pretty smart.
The Pale Haven Security Council broadcasting to all survivors. Please bring any supplies you find back to the safe house.
Let's see. Oh. Therapy transcript. That's nice. That's an XP boost. Alright, let's go ahead and get that therapy transcript.
Do not believe their lies. The council, the cult, the researchers, they're all snakes. Trust no one. Shoot first. Ask questions later.
Wow, that's rough. I guess it's not. I guess it's not John's day. That was a bit alarming. But that does tell me a little bit. Okay. That was a nice raid. Sorta. Nice. I will not partake in the rusty key. Okay, this is going to work out a little better. Oh look, I found a nice 2x4. Yeah, I'm definitely going to sell that one. The public deserves a little bit more of an XP boost. Pew 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 pew. Savelo, he broke his stream. There's no way to fix it. You need a call technician to fix that. It's not even the lag, it's the fact that the entire animation is starting to break. I wish I could help him with his diagnostics, but it doesn't look like I can. Think of the time is starting to come not clear through. There's a part 1 to that transcript? I have to find part 1 then. He just called that guy a freaking Taco Bell item. Called him a chalupa. That reminds me, chalupas used to be super cheap at Taco Bell. That was really good food. Recent formula changes have made people sick with Taco Bell items though. I probably should work on some sound adjustments of my own. anytime somebody subs. Because I don't really have any of that. But, you know, I'm also looking for things too. I'd love to create emotes as well. But mostly based on Wobbly Life. Alright. I think I've been going since like 10 with this live stream. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have been going since 10 p.m. And I don't have a lot of time to get this done. Usually it says it's 1 hour, it's less than 50 minutes. I should begin making my way all the way back to headquarters. Sooner I get to headquarters, the less likely that I won't be able to cash in on this mission. Also gotta sell all his medical supplies. What's up with that? They're not supposed to run in this. There's something wrong about what's going on here. Unless there's an outpost attack, they shouldn't be running. That's the one thing that's not supposed to be, is that they're not supposed to run in this zone. They're not even supposed to run in this zone. Well, I tried to help them. There's something definitely wrong with the game right now at the moment. Nearby the Dalbo Police Department, anything like that, none of the infected are supposed to be running. They're supposed to be walking at all times. Did he just sell all his clothes to have HP? Here, I'll give you an XP based weapon. Where is it? Is it this one? Oh, no, this one just gives you a better thing. Here, you can have it for $0. You want it? There, 2x4.
How long can this go on?
Go there, hand it in the mission. If he accepts the 2x4, I'll find out.
Think you can survive out there?
I'll probably find out later. If he accepts the 2x4 or whatever. A lot of rare shirts I found. Oh, no, not scrapping that. That'd be an incredibly irresponsible thing to do, is to scrap that item. I scrapped the gas, I have no use for it. Already read all the Pete's recipes. While look at that, I throw away a key that I needed. I'll have to wait for the game to reset, which will probably be later today when I get back on. Other than that, I'm just gonna stick around here. Nah, I'm better off scrapping it. I'll put that on for sale. Here, I think I have the iced coffee too. I think got plenty of antibiotics and stuff like that. Alright, well, that's pretty much that. Okay, 120 by 19 in ammunition. That is a massive amount of 5.56 collected in total. I'll take the 9mm out.
Hi.
Okay. Anything else? That'll be about it. Okay. Let's see, how many rounds do I have in my 12 gauge? Not my 12 gauge, 20 gauge. Just under 700 rounds. Not bad. Alright guys, considering that it's about to be 3 AM in the morning, and I don't seem to I don't seem to really like the light pouring into my room at night. Yeah. This is where I'm going to call the stream an end, I guess. I appreciate you guys coming by today, saying hello for those of you who interacted with me. Greatly appreciated it. Greatly appreciated the company. Like I said, leave a like. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being around and, you know, being who you are. I wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys. Thanks for coming by. And I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends if you want. You know, it's like whatever. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And, y'all have a good day, evening, and or night. Gotta get some sleep. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Bye. It's been Wobbly Rick.